The gun is good.
That gun is good!
The penis is evil. The penis shoots seeds and makes new life to poison the earth with a plague of men, as once it was. But the gun shoots death and purifies the earth of the filth of brutals.
Hello and welcome back to the first episode of Kill James Bond recorded in 2024. I am Alice Caldwell-Kelly. I am joined, as always, by my friends Abigail Thorne and Devon.
Hello, gentle listener.
How the hell are you doing?
How are you? How are you sort of bearing up under the psychic assault of the 20 best seconds of Zardoz?
Yeah, followed shortly in by every other 20 seconds of Zardoz.
It's true.
Yeah.
A succession of 20-second moments where you think, sick.
You're like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
So we've...
Let's just like lay our cards down right at the start.
Yeah, Zardoz rules.
This rules. This movie rules. It's so good. I really liked it.
This fucking ripped. Holy shit.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Let me just be absolutely upfront about this. I believe that Zardoz is great. I had a great time.
I believe this to be a good film. I'm glad I watched it. I enjoyed it. It would be so easy for us to do a kind of like nostalgia critic style, like, what the fuck? This movie's so weird. It's like trippy. Like, were they like smoking weed when they made this?
Using drugs?
Yeah, maybe they were.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit? It's a good film. I like it.
They were. And harder, canonically. This was all in the director's commentary.
Oh, you've heard the director's got fantastic.
I have not heard it. I've heard of it, and I wanted to get to it before this episode, but I didn't have time.
We'll talk about it. But the thing is, right, Zardoz has been on the docket for a long, long time for the obvious reason, which is, if you haven't seen it, you may have seen a picture from it, which is Sean Connery with a ponytail, a handlebar mustache, wearing a kind of like strappy red combat beach ensemble, holding a Webley Fosbury revolver.
Yeah, like if the Borat Mankini was being used in like an amphibious assault.
Yeah, so his fit in this is like, he's got some red above the knee riding boots.
He does.
Red Speedos, crossed red bandoliers, nothing else. He wears this for the entire movie.
The whole movie.
Very, very sort of like prominent dick bulge also. And you think, oh, that's funny, that's weird. It's interesting that Sean Connery did this like after Bond, after Diamonds Are Forever, right? What a fun little like additional bit of canon to Bond that like the guy did this. It's in the same sort of space as Universal Soldier for Lazenby, right? Where it's like you get out of Bond, you do a weird one, and it's kind of funny, and we can all laugh about it. No, this is, I'm not going to say it's not a weird movie, right? But that it's trying to make points. It's trying to do something with this, and I engaged with it seriously rather than sarcastically, and
of course,
offering that level of sincerity to it. I really enjoyed it.
Definitely.
I think a lot of our movies we've talked about that you don't have to watch them before you listen to the episode. I think if you have the opportunity to watch Zardoz before you listen to this, I would recommend it more than anything in the world.
Yeah.
Do some drugs.
Going into that movie knowing what you're about to see next is going to ruin it for you.
Yeah.
The experience is just being like, what can this man put in front of me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched this movie stone cold sober, I have to say, and I still very
did
much
I,
enjoyed it.
Well, the thing is, right, this movie was like, it didn't do very well at the time. And I think part of the reason why is that there's a technological disparity, right? Because they had the drugs available to make this movie, but they lacked the crucial technology of watching it with two to three clouted up transsexuals, which is what I did. And having access to that technology really enhanced
the transsexual Discord server makes Zardoz
yes
the cinema that I think it was always meant to be.
Definitely.
I think if this inspires you,
we should do a screening.
We actually should. It would be great fun.
Genuinely, if this inspires you to do anything, it should be to institute a kind of clouted up transsexual movie night.
I actually know somebody who does trans movie nights in London. We could do like a Zardoz screening.
Yeah, okay. Offline this. We should 100% talk about this.
Okay.
So yeah.
to set the scene ever so slightly.
Yeah.
This is back before the current media model of trapping promising young directors in the Marvel mines.
Yes.
At this time, the basic mode of the industry was you made one hit movie, you had carte blanche just to do fucking whatever you wanted. So John Boorman made the movie Deliverance, and it was fantastic.
We remember with the diddle down. Yep, fantastic. Yep.
And it was so successful for his next movie, the studio gave him $1.5 million, and he did Zardoz. They gave him $1.5 million and were like, do whatever the fuck you want.
This movie cost $1.5 million.
$1.5 million.
Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
what's that in today's money? Let me try and fix that. Give me a second here.
$1.5 billion.
I don't know. But the thing is, you can't go back, right? You can't go back to the 70s drugs. Like, you can't even get Quaaludes anymore. The weed is too good.
The weed's too strong now.
Yeah, basically.
You wouldn't direct Zardoz. You would just want to have a little sit down.
Yeah, this is the product of, like, and I'm not a drug person, so it's foolish for me to speculate about the precise intake of drugs that led to this movie being made. But I will say that a sine qua non for making this movie is the weakest, shittiest, most ditch weed in the world
100%.
being smoked constantly.
You want to all be on it.
I just looked it up. $1.5 million in 1974 is $9.6 million today. That is nothing by movie budgets. That's like, I can't believe they made this for so little.
And they did so much with it, right? It's incredible.
Sean Connery must have done this for cheap as well, especially since he asked for $1 million for Diamonds Are My Pussy or whatever it was.
Well, apparently he had difficulty getting work after Diamonds Are My Pussy. Which is, I don't think surprising, given, first of all, that the movie was called Diamonds in My Pussy, but second of all, because he's fucking James... First, he's James Bond, and second of all, he's now looking old as fuck. So you can't even really convincingly cast him as James Bond.
Yeah, he's still aging into old man Connery.
Knowing that Boorman originally considered Burt Reynolds to play Zed, it really does illuminate that the character was chest hair out. As it's
yeah. So very, very, very masculine.
It's the hairiest motherfucker we've got. All right, we can't get him. Who's the second hairiest motherfucker?
Sean Connery or me? Those were the three choices.
Because nowadays it'd be me.
Yeah.
We begin with a sort of bouncing DVD logo of a guy's head.
I'm so glad that you read that as well.
Yeah. I was waiting for it to hit the corner. And this man is wearing a pair of blue silk underwear on his head.
Yes.
And this is Arthur Frayne, or Zardoz, who introduces us to the fact that the movie is set 2293 in the distant future.
See, he does this kind of like faux Shakespearean monologue.
Yes.
He's like, my name is Arthur Frayne, or Zardoz. I'm a fake god by occupation. And you will see my story play out over the course of this film. And then he like talks vaguely about film being a means of social control, and the monologue ends with a line, "Is God in show business too?" Which I was like, "Ooh, okay."
Huge inhale of the worst weed going.
It's kind of like Shakespearean chorus coming out and be like, "This is what you will see," and
it's pretty good.
For every man, imagine 1,000. You know, it's good.
Yeah. And then it drops a kind of like hair metal logo of the word Zardoz on screen. And we go to rural Ireland where all of this was filmed on the cheap.
That's right.
Where you were about to receive a message from the big giant head. And
Big giant head arrives. My note says, huge fan of this fucking thing.
I love the big giant head.
We're 2293 and there are men riding in the kind of red mankini things and they're yelling, Zardoz! They're really excited, right? And this giant stone head, which kind of looks a bit like the moon from Majora's Mask, descends from the sky, and like this is their god.
King of all cosmos as well. Yeah. And the big giant head plays them the message that I played you at the beginning. The gun is good, the penis is evil. Yeah. And then
they sacrifice people to him.
Yeah, it like vomits a shitload of guns out of the mouth at them.
Yeah, fires guns out and goes, "Go kill! Just do some killing, lads."
Yeah, and honestly, like first of all, this is one of a number of lines in the film which go insanely hard. And second of all, this is the moment where I realize, we're up to something here. We've got themes. We might even have like multiple themes.
This is really cool.
Halt. I am Zardoz.
To listen to the rest of this episode, you're going to have to go to patreon.com/killjamesbond, all one word, and sign up today for £5 a month.